U3 was one of the last subway lines to be built. And in fact, when I was a student here 25 years ago, it didn't exist yet. So this is really a relatively new subway line. And in old cities, whenever you build a subway line, you find interesting stuff because, of course, you're digging down to the layers of the city. And cities, especially very old cities, actually are layers. And so we've got the top layer right now where we're currently living. But when you dig down, you get a medieval layer. And then when you go farther than that, here in Vienna, you get a Roman layer. And what we're looking at here are the old medieval city walls. So we're in the medieval layer because we're really not that far down from the surface, as you'll see. So these are the old city walls that belonged to a gate called the Stubentor. And that was one of the old city gates. It's one of the oldest city gates in Vienna. And so rather than sort of cover them up or blow them up or get rid of them or whatever, they actually incorporated them into the subway station, which I really like because it's fun to see a little bit of history as you walk out. So, and then I'm going to take you around the corner here, and you can start to see a little bit more of the walls. So this gives you a real sense of the height of the old city walls. And down here in the level where we're standing, that was basically the bottom of the defensive ditch that ran around the outside of the walls. And when they were excavating all this stuff, they found about 20,000 objects in this ditch area, sort of all along in this whole subway station. And those objects really showed that the ditches were not just full of water, they were full of everything. They threw their garbage in there. But then if you look up at the height of these, you can really get a sense of how tall they were. They were about 10 meters high.